Hey, you bloody awesome people. What is going on, you dead set legends? Just loving life, and we are so close to East versus West. So you know I'm going live all the time. You know I'm making videos all the time because this is just what I love to do. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ready Bang, the #1 arm wrestling podcast in the world. I'm your host, the Aussie Arm Wrestler, and as always, I am your 2019 Melbourne Cup left arm 80 to 95 kilo third place getter. The most sought after trophy in the arm wrestling world. Absolutely love that everyone is coming along and saying g'day. If you are in the chat, give us a ready bang today. We've got a little bit of a fun announcement which may benefit the arm wrestling community. We've also got just some people to thank. I'll give you an update on the channel. But this show in its entirety is about the polls. You know, and enter sexual innuendos here. You know I love polls. You know I love polls. You know I love when people vote. I have a poll going now. If you are buying the East versus West pay-per-view, and please let me know why you aren't buying. Some people have voted no. Let me know why you aren't buying it, and if it is a financial reason, slide into my DMs. Slide in my DMs. We might be able to work something out. Who is in the chat? Make sure you give me a ready bang. Adam Hasty saying, I'm buying East versus West, but it's so... Wait, sorry. Something just went wrong. But it is so easy just to budget wrong and miss it. Absolutely. Jake, you legend. You legend as well. You legend as well. Who else is jumping in the comments? Left-handed Stan has just said ready bang. Evening Jake from Coliseum Arm Wrestling. Ready bang from the 6-0 switcheroo. And made it. Atlantis made it home just in time. And F yes. I'm buying the pay-per-view. My man. Jacob says, but you don't like pole dancing establishments. That is correct. I love arm wrestling poles. I don't like pole dancing establishments. Stevie Diamond loves the card. You don't have to thank me, Jake. I do it for the love. And Stevie's buying it. Ready, bang. And, of course, my YouTube and Patreon members, just double check because it is the start of the month and a lot drop off through credit card issues. So please double check yours. I have to update it because Proud Son, Bowen Go Arm Wrestling have jumped back on board. So, but as little as 50 cents a week, you know, all of that money comes back to the arm wrestling world. I will update this after this live stream as people are coming in. Mate, this card is unbelievable. I haven't done all the matches for the polls. Just kind of ran out of time, just forgot. Just went, holy crap, it's August. It's bloody August. So, shit. This weekend, guys. This weekend, East versus West, some of the most anticipated matches. Some of the most aggressively talked about matches. Oh my. It has been hilarious watching. But one thing I have enjoyed a lot more in my videos and in my polls, we're having more civilized conversations. People are disagreeing with each other. Two of the probably hottest topics are Yevgeny versus Todzilla and Jerry versus Gennady. Now, a lot of people sit on each side of the fence for that. But everyone's just enjoying themselves. Everyone is just enjoying itself. My man says, I will buy it. Plenty of exciting matches, and no doubt it will be better than East versus West 3 production-wise. Oh, absolutely, it will. Absolutely, it will. I definitely want to see John and Todd win. Also, Gabby, and probably Derek and Chance as well. As for the rest, I'm not that invested, and may the best puller win. Absolutely. Who else is in here? Hell yeah, I'm buying that. Cheers. says Shiznader, Shane Carey. And everyone is just being awesome in the chat. Ron the Don comes in with a ready bang. Ironically, Lucha Pagliacci, who says yes, purchasing East versus West. I just watched the Pagliacci episode of Seinfeld. So every time you jump on, I'm like, Pagliacci. Sass is saying his YouTube is on the fritz, have to reboot. All righty. Everyone's just saying g'day to each other. I can't wait to get my signed shirt, says Francis. Awesome. Good on ya. I donate all the time. I buy a few pay-per-views to sponsor some people if people are in some financial times because I don't want them to miss it. But yeah, I bought the shirt for one of the first ones, and then I told him to send it to someone else. So, but a bit of an announcement while we're all here. One of the main sponsors of East versus West, one of the main sponsors has just said we need a piece of Aussie arm wrestler. I've put the wrong photo up. Anyway, Old School Labs have sat there and went, we are all about Aussie arm wrestler, and they are sponsoring all of my channels. So what happens there? It's actually 12 to 15% off. It's actually 12 to 15% off. I put the wrong photo in there. So 12 to 15% off. Use the code word BANG. And their product's actually really cheap. They're sending me a whole heap, so I'm going to do some stuff on there. Also, if you do buy from Old School Labs, Aussie Arm Wrestler does get a bit of a kickback. I'm not hiding anything, and any kickback I get financially, once again, goes straight back into the channel. That's what it does. But yes, Old School Labs, look at them. So you'll see some Old School Labs plugged stuff in there, but they are on board. They just know. So Old School Labs, code word BANG, and it's 12% plus. Just been speaking to the CEO there, and he's like, we need a bit of Aussie arm wrestler. So you'll see their ads in my videos or something like that. You'll see me plug them all the time. But please get on, support them because they're supporting the Aussie arm wrestler. Even if you just email them and say, so happy you've got Aussie arm wrestler on board, that will definitely help me out, you Dead Set Legends. Code word BANG! 12%, not 10%. 12%. 12%. Okay. Let's get to some people in the chat, and then we'll start the polls. What Wolf in the chat, just giving everyone a bit of a aroo. He's saying hi to everyone. But he loves his Ready Fang. Let me know in the comments what match you're most looking forward to at East versus West, and we'll go through some of the polls. Every poll ranges from about 1,000 to 2,500 votes. My man says, I'm so happy you have a code. I will buy those subs if you get a kickback. Yes, I get a kickback. I do. And the more people that buy, the more kickback. So I'm on this. And then if enough people are buying, then I will actually be on their payroll. Because they know what's up of the arm wrestler. They know it. Actually dealing with them has been amazing. I need an Uncle John handlebar mustache. Shane, I'll go back through my old photos. I have grown a Hulk Hogan mustache before. Old School have all the top guys in their adverts. Their ads are awesome. I'm a top guy. Also, bad news, but good news. Bad news, no caption game this week. It's all about the polls, East versus West. Good news is, hopefully, I don't want to jump the gun, but hopefully, Maximum Bang Monday is in full swing. All righty, everyone is telling me their favorite matches. So, let me just get to the polls. So the first match I did, Zurab versus Chan. So this was about 1,200 votes here. And this is all one way, 85% think that Zurab is going to win this easy, especially the vote jumped up since, when was it? Since Chance took on Ron Barth. So it's going to be awesome. Going to be awesome. Some people saying, yeah, that's a good one, Sash. And that's one thing I want to talk about. Could you make 2 polls for each match? Heads and hearts. Yeah, it is like that. And these polls, you know, you can't read too much into it because a lot of people are always going to vote for their favorite person. So, yeah, it's going to be unreal. This is an awesome event. We'll gladly pay some dollars for this. We'll watch it with my son. I was interested in Old School Labs to support another channel. Then I asked Engen if he had one, just support this sport. But seeing as you have a code, then it's a done deal. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So that's the first one, guys. Pretty plain and simple. 85% of people, I think it was about 1,200 votes. They're all between 1,000 and 2,500. Some are on Instagram. Some were on YouTube. So that is the first one there. This one's a very interesting one. And don't forget the pre-show and the live commentary with the Aussie arm wrestler. Don't forget about that. You dead set legends. That is for sure. Second one is down the middle. And I've spelt Sandra's name here wrong. We're having a bit of a laugh. The chef, Shedez. Sandra Shedez taking on my man, the Anvil. L-Adair, who is already over there. He looks absolutely knackered because it's a hard task. So what we have to do is it takes about 30 to 33 hours, and we have like 2 4 to 8 hour layovers. Thanks, mate. I'll double check that because that's the link they sent me. But I guess if you just go to Old School Labs and type in Bang, it will work. But I will let them know that's come from another. That's all right. I'll just put in oldschoollabs.com. Yeah, so this one there for me is very interesting. We know the versatility of the Panzer, of the powerful Panzer. We know that. And we saw Lachlan have some impressive wins. Pavlo on the left, Austin Jagers on the right. Of course, my heart is sitting there and saying Lachlan is going to get that hook that he needs and then turn it into a shoulder press like he did with a Matawangi Hedemorris. We know that. But the way the versatility of the chef is, do we just know? Do we know? What have we got? How is Lachlan the favourite, says Lagia? For me, this is just one of those things that's probably more a popularity vote. Maybe some people didn't watch Arm Wars or just don't follow the Shedis. They just don't follow him. So, yeah, very interesting one. This was about 900 votes on this. Very popular one. And as you can see, because we, especially like, say, my Australian fan following Lagia, we only have 2 international superstars at the moment. 3. Jordan Davis was at Arm Wars. So, people are just like, because it's a vote, you're not betting on it. It's a vote. People are going to click the Aussie and things like that. What else have we got? Everyone's just saying they bought the pay-per-view. They're pretty happy. Even Aussie is picking Sandras. Yeah, Alex. Hang on, I've got to go full screen for this. I am. I don't want him to win. I want Lockie to win. Of course I want Lachlan to win. But I don't think he does. I don't think he does. But which is a shame. But this is one prediction that I hope all the time that I am wrong. Let's hope I am wrong. Let's hope. When he pulled Todd, I couldn't believe how solid. He is 113 kilos of pure granite concrete. That guy could lie on my kitchen bench and I wouldn't even know the difference. That's how solid he is. Oh, Adam's calling me a traitor. Hang on. I want Lachlan to win. But you've got to understand. You should see it, Adam. This whole YouTube thing is hilarious because people hold on. I could make fun predictions on like my first video and people still bring that up 2 years later, 2.5 years later. So it is interesting. All righty. So let's get back to the next one. So this one here, Rivas. Viva Rivas is taking on Derek Smith. Once again, this one hurts. With every fiber in my being, I want Derek to win. I want the D-man to be the money man. I want the vitamin D to be injected into East versus West because we had such awesome hopes when Derek absolutely got that huge win over Tim Bresnan. But then we saw... but then we saw something happen. Mark, don't worry. I've got some news on. If you are talking about my man, the Beast, Hedda Morris, I've got some inside scoop that I'm not allowed to say anything. Anyway, this one's another one. Hart is going for Derek. Derek can do something in this match. I don't think it'll be as one-sided as I think it'll be. I think Derek's working on popping that press. But let's hope Derek has a better form. He's learnt his lesson from Morozov. What do you guys think? Does anyone think Derek has a hope in hell? Derek, if you're watching or you watch this later, please. Oh, hang on. Got to full screen this one. Derek, please. Derek! We love you, my man. We love you so much. So much. We want you to win this one. We want you to win this one so bad. So bad. We're all gunning for you. No, you and I think Paul Lynn are the only two people on the planet that no one in the arm wrestling world dislikes or has any hate towards. We love you. Tough match for Derek. Rivas trains with the big motor. Good height to contest Rivas, but I don't know. That's Derek's plans, isn't it? That's Derek's plan. We'll win. Yes. I get I know the inside scoop. Yes. Think Rivas will be too much for him. No. What else have we got? Okay. Beauty. So, Derek, you're dead set legend. We love you, mates. We hope you win. Now, here's another one. This one is very interesting. Iraqli Zurab versus Krasmir Kostadinov. Now, Krasy was on the show last week, which was awesome. It was really good having a chat with Krasy. Not going to lie, have been very, very interested in... I had 4 guests on the show last week and then Gabby this week. I mean, I've been doing all right. But Iraqli versus Krasy, is this one-sided as you think it will be? Do you guys think that this shouldn't be as one-sided? What do you think? Because Iraqli is at 80% and Krasy at 20%. Now, it depends on what side of the argument you sit on. Do you take past events into account? Now, this is the first time Krasy is pulling at his own weight. Now, that is a beautiful X factor for me. Now, we saw what Toddzilla did to Iraqli and then what Iraqli did to Marcio. Now, the question is, where is Marcio and Krasy? Where is that? I'm trying my best. For those that watched, I'm trying my best. Krasy. So, because I'm a bit lazy, like it's pronounced Aussie, but we say Aussie arm wrestler. Krasny is a star. Now, of course, we go off his last 3 matches. He lost to Vidali. I mean, just about anyone on the planet is losing to Vitali, bar 3 or 4 people. He lost to... Did he lose to... No, not Rivas. Artem, who's pulling on the card as well. He lost to Arif, and then he lost to Corey West. No, not my monkeys, not my circus. He isn't collecting paychecks. I'll tell you what he's doing. He came on my show and told me that he is natural. So he wants to, I believe he wants to see how much of his power is dropped from being natural. He wants to see. And now he has just realized he can't pull the super heavyweights. You've got to understand he was being a super heavyweight puller. And he's just there that he just can't do it anymore. He just can't do it. So I believe this is a lot closer than what people think. Peter McKenzie is the pram, says he likes Iraqli on it. Adam says Krasny's Dan Wolf. White Wolf and Sassy Boy say Krasny. Good evening to you. Good evening to you, Jared TG. Adam Hasty. Iraqli, I predict a winning of 4 or 5 matches, a winning streak. I love this. So Krasny asked Engen to give 75% of the winner instead of 50-50. So he's coming in believing that he'll crush Krasny. He is believing that he's going to dominate that one because he's gambling his own money. Mason, what's up, man? What's up with you? What's up? We're just talking about all the polls. What's up with you? What's up? What's going on? What's going on, guys? What's going on? If you can, guys, do all the YouTube things. We got 60 people in there. If you can quickly hop out of the chat, hit the like button and come in. Let's just quickly bump this up to 50. Let's just quickly bump this up to 50, guys, so we can, so we can smash it. Now, this one here, I like it a lot. I think it's a lot closer than what it is. I mean, that bulging bicep of Iraqli is something different. Right, obviously you were a lot more confident coming off a big win, and beating Marcio Barbosa is a huge win. So we'll just see how it goes from there. There we go. Nailed it. Never fear. Krasny can take it. Old School Labs vintage boost and blast his way through the match. That's right. If you're just joining me, get yourself code word, bang, Old School Labs, 12% plus. It's a 12% plus. Old School Labs have jumped on board. They know the Aussie arm wrestler is all about it, and they know that we are rocking and rolling, and that's what is all about. Ryan, how long till you fly? Because I can fast forward to your match now if you want. At the Brisbane airport now. Business time. Do you want me to fast forward to your match, mate, and show you some of the polls? Marcus Thompson in the chat. The dead set legend. He is being awesome. We all love him. Everyone is happy that everyone's in the chat. Okay, Ryan's got ages. All good. That's right. Beautiful. Awesome. Hopefully that'll give me some time to send you some spending money. You know what I mean, mate. Sorting it out after this. All righty. So this is natural versus not natural, as we saw what Krasny was saying a little while ago. So, so we're up and about. Next match that is in the polls. Here we go. Now, you should have watched the podcast yesterday. I had Gabriella Vasconcelos. It's just cool to say her last name. And she is the Iron Angel, the 32-time world champion. But yet, when you are a 32-time world champion and you have not beaten the woman standing across from you on the table on the right arm, shit is going down. Quickly, guys, before we start taking this match, if we can all say good luck to Ryan Bowen as he's at the airport with his lovely wife. And I think Joe had a birthday the other day. Is that true? If it is, happy birthday, Joe. You are a dead set legend and a mean cook as well, which is awesome. Now, back to this one. So Eglay is undefeated on the right arm against Gabriella. She is also a superstar in herself. Gabriella has hinted that she has put on some weight. Now, that weight was mentioned on another show, our man watching. Oh, it's Joe's birthday Saturday. Happy birthday, Joe. Why did I miss that? Very sorry that I did not wish you a happy birthday, Joe. That is very, very rude of me, considering you have welcomed me in your home. Joe, I do apologize. Happy birthday to you. So back to this one. Gabby says she has gotten bigger. Now, I was never, ever going to ask a woman how much she weighs, whether she's an athlete or not. So, of course, a lot more people know Gabby after, she beat Sarah WAL. She beat Sarah at King of the Table or Queen of the Table. And also, we're seeing a little bit more of her on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. So, of course, I think this vote, half of these votes are just more because they don't know who Eglay is. Go check out some Eglays. Now, I'm trying to think. I did see a photo saying that Eglay won the European Championships last year. Now, apparently she hasn't trained too much about it. That's how confident she is. That's how confident she is. And we got a joke here. Eglay is no yoke. I'm paying that. I'm paying that. Puns are welcome here. Puns are definitely welcome here. Love it. Ready Bang is everyone's just having a bit of a laugh. Ready Bang from David Chapman Arm Wrestling. Another one of my Aussie mates from over there in Western Australia. Go check out David Chapman Arm Wrestling. All righty, let's move on to the next match that's on Instagram. Where is it? Here we go. Now, I was just recently chatting to Bojidar, who's probably got one of the coolest first names in the arm wrestling world. Bojidar Simenov versus David Samushia. Bojidar's already there in Turkey. We're having a bit of a message off in Instagram. Boji's been on the show before. We're having an awesome chat. So he's taking on David Samushia. If you don't know who David Samushia is, he pulled Paul Lynn at like 10, 13 kilos less than Paul Lynn. So, and had an unbelievable match. Now, I believe this is an 80 kilo match. So you're looking at Boji trying to put on some weight. Now, I love Bojidar, and I'm going to tip Bojidar as of now. I'll probably change that on the pre-show, but he just gave me some inside knowledge that just may change my prediction. Just may change my prediction, but that's just everyone getting in there. So what do you guys think of this one? This is one of our title matches as well. Absolutely keen for this 80-kilo blockbuster. David Samushia from Georgia. I'll tell you what, Georgia have a team, don't they? Zurab, David, Levan. You can name them all. Then we've got Bojidar, that's a Bulgarian superstar, ready to rock and roll. So who do you guys think is going to have this one? King Hoddle's got no idea about this one. Look, 80-kilo champion, David Samushia. 70-kilo champion, Bojidar Simenov. Both world champions at their weight. They're meeting, I think, at 80 kilos. So it's a matter of how heavy Bojidar can get, because we know David can sit around 85, 86 kilos. Will he do a weight cut? Who knows? Alex is going Schmutzer. My man Marcus Thompson jumping in saying, Boj for the win. Hope you're enjoying a holiday, Marcus. Is it a holiday with 6 kids? Is it really? But we all love you. Boj for the win. 85 kilos. Well, if they're meeting at 85 kilos, I think if they're meeting at 85 kilos, it makes it a lot harder for Bojidar. They've pulled before. It's going to be a very interesting match because Bojidar's been on the show and we speak quite often. Of course, I want Bojidar to win. Who do I think wins is going to be another thing. Okay. As we roll on, you Dead Set Legends, to the poll. Here we go. Heavyweight left arm matchup. Artem Morozov. I'll tell you what, this guy just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. I mean, if I was going to sponsor anyone, I would probably sponsor his right arm because the advertising on that is massive. Holy moly. Now, I didn't mean to say that, if you know why. Holy crap. We're getting in there. This guy is bigger than Texas. He, if I was double parked, I would just ring up Morozov and say, hey, mate, can you just move this other car that's blocking me in? His arm's almost as big as mine. But it's left arm. Now, according to, I think it's Export News, I think it is, they've got Morozov ranked 1 and Cody ranked 9th or 7th. 7th or 9th in the left arm. But we know Cody's a world champion on the left. But let me know in the chat. Let's have a look. David Chapman is keen to see a mega hook battle here. Yes, Marcus needs a holiday from the holiday. Performance-enhancing pancake, who is dominating the interwebs at the moment, says, what up, Jake? Ready, bang. Normally I'd pick Bozzy, but I hesitate to pick anyone over the Georgian. It is getting like that. Unless your name's like John Brezink, it is very hard to go against the Georgians. That is for sure. What else have we got? Boz won the European World Championships and on the Olympics channel a few weeks ago. Yeah, at the 70 kilos, I believe. Morozov wins and takes the number 1 spot. Morozov is 24. Imagine when he's 35. Well, the way he's growing, hopefully he makes it. Finally, someone talking some sense that my arm is bigger than Morozov's. Smart man. See, that's why I like your channel performance. That's why I like your channel. I'm waiting for you to do a whole channel on mine. I've got a good idea for it. But that is okay. It'll probably wreck your channel. Lazy Hook, my man. I still got to send him a photo. This guy's a tattoo artist, and I'm trying hopefully get him to design my next tattoo. Says, I think Cody will surprise a lot of people on this one. Cody for the win. Absolutely love it. And everyone's up and about. Yeah, so everyone reckons Morozov, 80% to 20%. Everyone is coming in and saying Morozov is going to lawn mow his way through a player. The old Mr. Player from The Simpsons. I like this matchup, especially because it's a left arm title match. Once again, my heart is saying the Big Spur, the strongest teddy bear in the world in Cody Merritt. I love the guy. Love him. Absolutely love him. Can we get there? Or is Morozov just going to continue to climb his way to the top? Because he's on a trajectory, and he was so impressive at the last East versus West. And he's definitely bloody. His body just looks ridiculous. Looks ridiculous. He reminds me of a young Aussie arm wrestler. I must. You idiots. Thank you, King Hoddle. Where'd that comment go? Thank you. Morozov hasn't beaten Aussie left-handed. Unproven. That's right. Get off my East versus West card, Morozov. You haven't been able to do it. What else have we got in the chat? Everyone's just being awesome. Yeah, it's going to be interesting, this one. I hope Cody wins it. I really hope Cody wins it. Another left arm match up. David Dudacan taking on the returning 5-arm. Most people have 4 arms. This guy's got a 5-arm. And that is Oleg Zuckenroll. We want this man. I want the comeback story to be even better. You know, Oleg came back and he won his last match because that left arm is just is expanding. Absolutely expanding. It reminds me of the dinosaur off Jurassic Park when it was all quiet, then just went. That's what Oleg's arm does on the left arm. So it's just next level. And we all see that if you haven't seen any recent David Dudacan, he trains a lot with Denis Saplenkov. They're best buds. So it's going to be awesome. I've tipped David Dudacan on this one. I just don't think the comeback story is ready to go. But I like it because, yeah, Oleg is so marketable with that giant arm. It's just so big, you know. I love watching it. I just loving it because sometimes, like, you know when you're watching Oleg Zock, you know when he's ready to zock and roll. You know that arm's just going to get bigger. But every time I seem to watch him, it just seems to expand. But according to this poll, 66% think the fairy tale comeback will be coming true, which is good. What do you guys say? Drummer Boy says, if I change my name to Oleg, will I be automatically better at pulling? 100% correct. 100%. Yeah, Jake, I have a video coming out. It's called Levan Wishes He Had His Arms. Like this, dead set legend. Absolutely. I reckon that'd be your most disliked video ever. Everyone is being awesome. Oh, in the chat, what else have we got? Dudacan for the win, says Jeff. Macho Man's just jumped in. Macho Man Arm Wrestling channel. Used to be a YouTube banger, but he's an absolute ripper guy. I absolutely like Macho. Just a cool guy. Go check him out if you can on the interwebs. And Marcus just telling us how he bloody works with 6 kids and goes on holidays. Marcus, you dead set legend. What else have we got? Right, let's roll on to the next matches. Everyone is questioning if the comeback match will happen. What are the polls saying for the next match? We've got here. There it is. Ho-ho! The real main event. We have Coach Ray versus Ryan Bowen. We all know my relationship with both of these people. Coach Ray was on the show just the other day. He became I've had like 6 guests in 7 days on the show. Very, very honored. And Coach Ray was one of them, and he is very happy. He's never wanted to win more than taking on my man. And everyone knows I'm the number 1 ticket holder on the Ryan Bowen train. Everyone knows that. First of all, whether you like him or not, can we give Ryan a quick congratulations on 80,000 subscribers? We all thanked Coach Ray the other day on the show. Can we all just say, hey, Ryan, congrats, 80,000 Ks. Feel free to make a quick 2-minute video telling all your 80,000 K people to subscribe to the Aussie Arm Wrestler, whatever. You say what you want in the comments. But first and foremost, can we congratulate my guy on 80,000 K? So 80,000 subs. That 80,000 K. If he had 80,000 K, what's that? Like 80 billion subs? That'd be amazing. So is this a case there where, because we haven't seen enough data on Ryan internationally, his last match was against the Chansington? Thought he was a sure thing, and then Ryan went out and pinned a lot of people in Florida. He was on the 10-11 match winning streak. And then, of course, L-Adair told him what's up. Recently finished 4th in the over-the-top tournament, where Larry Wheels finished 6th just quietly. And Ryan was the one to eliminate Larry just quietly. So, just, you know. So it's all getting in there. Look, I think it's going to be a good match. We all know who I'm going for. We all know. I mean, when you have a photoshopped arm like that, you cannot lose. When his forearm is literally wider than Ryan's head, Which mine? I didn't flex. That's why. What else? So what do you guys think? Can Coach Ray cause this and absolutely take a massive Amber Heard on Ryan? Or will Australia just fly the flag? I literally just want to have a bag of popcorn here, not eat it, but when Ryan wins, if I do champagne, shit will go everywhere, but throw it all there. What does the chat have to say? What else have we got? Ryan says a mismatch. Look, I think Ryan wins, and there's a reason. I think it might have been changed, but initially it was a shutout stakes on Armbet going Ryan's way. So I'm going Ryan. He's comfortably done the weight cut. So they're meeting at 90 kilos. Ray's going to be a big 90 kilos. He says he's sitting there comfortably. Not my monkeys, not my circus. Says Ray will smoke Ryan. He's going to just have one of those ginger blunts, you reckon? Ryan for the win. Easy, says Enrique. Marcus Thompson, the dead set legend, says Ryan. Laughing at Ryan's comment. Ryan out-angling Ray. His forearm is too big. Some congratulations going on there. Congratulations on 80K. Ryan is going to toy with him. I believe all the delusion. Can Ryan engage all of that delusional power? Send it into warp speed and make Coach Ray hand over the whistle. How will it go? F. Bowen, but he smokes Ray, says the schmo. And a lot of people just saying congrats. Don't worry, I'm sure to congratulate himself with a video. Yes, he did. And so he should. I did it at 5,000. So Ryan looks like a level above to Ray. Your Aussie pal wins it. Yes, he does. Jerry Cabaret says Ryan wins the match and the IQ test, and Ray looked like the lead actor in Powder with his hat and glasses on the fix. Yeah, he looked like a bit of a gangster, 100%. What do we got? Congrats, Ryan. Greg P says congrats, Ryan. Congrats, Ryan, on 80K, you legend. Don't worry, performance. You will get there soon. Your channel soaring. Couldn't be happier, mate. Couldn't be happier. I remember coming across around 15, 16th sub, and I was like, I'm going to keep an eye on this one. What else have we got? I did see that on the fix. I did see that. My man, Jared, has jumped in and said, thanks to Ryan, people who have no idea about arm wrestling are coming up to me saying that they saw me get smashed by Jamie Barrett. Jamie Barrett's the number one junior in there, the number one junior in Australia. And Jared pulled at his first tournament, and unfortunately they were in the same category and just felt the difference. I hope I get to 80,000, mate, more quickly, but I think Ray will win. If you're talking to me, Jeff, I'd love to be at 80,000, mate. I would love to be at 80,000, but I will work very hard for it. I got a video coming out every day for, it's still a shout out. Got a video coming out every single day until the match. My shutout pays $1.58. So if you know what that means, for every dollar you put on, you win an extra 58 cents. Raise $1.78. Devin knows what's up. Knows what's up. Let me just scroll down. It is all getting there. He says it's going to be like 11 or Levan. I'm calling him Levan. Fuck Levin. I'm calling him Levan. Hope it's a good match. Congrats on 80K Blue. There we go. It's all happening in there. Everyone's being awesome. Alrighty. Adib saying Ray is too massive. Look, Ryan's winning. Ryan is winning. Hang on. Everyone, look deep into my eyes. Look here. Look. I'm not looking anywhere else. Ryan wins. I don't care if I'm Australian. I don't care if he's Australian. He is winning. I really hope he wins. I really hope he wins. I really hope he wins. I really do, man. I really hope he wins. Of course, one, because he's my mate. But two, I am so looking forward to the content that he makes after winning. Because Coach Ray has nothing to lose. This will not affect Coach Ray one moment. We all know what an awesome puller Coach Ray is. But, oh, man. Could you imagine how awesome the content is if Ryan wins? Oh, it'll be the best. Yes, let's get that back up there. But all my polls have been roughly, I've done 5 or 6 polls on this one, and they've been 50-50 roughly each way. Like this one, Coach Ray 53%. Now this one on Instagram had about 1,700 votes. If you are talking to me, Adib, please tell me you are commentating the match on the Aussie channel. This is the Aussie channel, and I will always do live commentary. I was supposed to be there, but because Zadie was born, it was too much of a financial risk. Spewing, I didn't go, but I will be at the next East versus West. But I will be commentating live right here. I will be commentating. Now, just before we get into it, those that are coming in late, just quietly, 12% plus. If you want 12% plus off Old School, one of the main sponsors for East versus West, rang up the phone and said, we got to get on the Aussie Arm Wrestler train. Aussie Arm Wrestler. So, yes, I'm not hiding anything. If you buy from Old School Labs and you put in code word BANG, not only do you get a discount, but some of that is coming to the Aussie Arm Wrestler. And then the more that they said, if I can hit particular targets, not only do I get commission, but they will give me a base salary. So get on to it. So please. All righty. Now back to this matchup. A lot of people are saying it. Gary Gaza has jumped in. Says, I love Coach Ray, but I definitely believe Blue has this match. I'm with you. I'm with you, Gary. Andy Becker just quickly jumping in. One of my Patreon supporters says, hey, Jake and chat. What else have we got? Deep says, even if you think Ryan will win, you still vote Ray. What else? Yeah, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be unreal. I cannot wait for this matchup. It's going to be heaps of fun. I'm very excited. I'm glad. I feel sorry for whoever's pulling second, third, and fourth because we are all so emotionally invested. And I'm going to do a separate video on this one to be released at a later date. I'm making some videos after this. But we are so invested in this matchup. It is going to be awesome. Guys, we've got 95 people in the chat and 64 likes. Can we hit some more likes? That'll be unreal. Repulsive Gravity in the chat says it's better for arm wrestling if Ray wins. What? Can you give me more context on that, Repulsive? I'm very interested why. Thank you, Marcus, for all your help and support. He says, guys, the like takes 2 seconds. Everyone hit the like. Hit the like button, everyone, being awesome. 91 people in the chat. Hanging and banging. I love it. I absolutely love it. Thank you all for your help and support. Whether it's time, whether it's financial, whether it's whatever, man. I don't care. I love that you guys come in droves to get in and watch the Aussie Arm Wrestler do his thing. All righty. Now we're into some big ones. So 1,700 votes here. And this one, is this as lopsided as it should be? 91%. Someone give me a mind blown emoji. Dave Chaffington, Esquire, Junior the Third, coming off a loss against Gennady Vicvinya, the man that loves throwing a hand grenade into the world rankings, taking on Artem Morozov. Now, here we go. Is this as lopsided as what we think? For me, and people are saying it in the chat. Alex McDonald saying lopsided match. Dib saying mismatch. Aussie Tanks. They will dominate. Oh, okay, gotcha. Be better arm wrestling content. Awesome. There'll be a lot more content if Coach Ray loses from if Coach Ray wins from everyone. Yeah, can't see Morozov winning. Now Dave's a beast. Now that raw power of Dave, and I think Dave's winning, but I will not be surprised at all. I will not be surprised at all if Morozov wins. The only way if Dave loses, if he's injured. There we go. 91%. So that's like 15. No. Yeah, 1,560 votes. 63 votes or something are saying Dave Chaffee. Ron the Don. This is my first super chat of the day. Thank you. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Says, how do we not support an awesome guy like you? Ready, bang. Awesome. How do we not support a guy like you? Really appreciate it. Ron the Don. Always appreciate it. It makes everything so, awesome. I am almost, what am I now? In 2 weeks, Ron the Don and everyone else, this will be 6 months of doing this full time. 6 months. So very, very appreciative of your super chat. Thank you very much, Ron the Don. Marcus Thompson says, easy money will win. Dave Chaffee will win. No, my stream isn't frozen. Just might be yours, mate. I'm still here. Ron versus Lockie will be a good match if it gets done. I would love to bring like Ron Barth and one other puller to Australia. If I can work something out like fundraising. We have a match up in Queensland in Ryan Bowen's studio. Have a little undercard. I call the events, do some interviews, some live streams. I think it'll be amazing. I think Morozov wants this match, and it wasn't proposed to him by Engen. Interesting. Wow. Mark has given Ron some love. Yeah, everyone's been awesome. What else have we got? I would love to see Morozov win. He blew me away at East versus West Street. He was awesome. Dave wins 3-0, says James Vallandigham. Is that how you say it? Vallandigham? James? Is that how you say it? Vallandigham? They lost to the Gennady, says Xander, from a lucky slip after Dave demolished him in the first half of the match. Yeah, but you got to win 3. You got to win 3. All righty. Everyone's being awesome. All righty. What's the next title match on the card? It is. Now, this one has been the most debated. The most debated one. And I'll tell you, this one's getting the more aggressive one between Gennady Vicvinya and Jerry Carteret. As you can see there, 2,300 votes. Gennady versus Jerry. Now, for me, Gennady was unbelievable at East versus West. When you were 2-0 down against Dave Chaffee and to do what he was able to do was unreal. So let us know in the chat who you think is winning this one. Now, Jerry hasn't pulled since that famous 4.5-hour match with Monster Michael Todd at WAL. So we don't have the data on Jerry. Now, Jerry looks strong. He's lifting big. Can that flop press? Can the power of the lickety lips go from side to side and absolutely dub it? Clint, PMK. Clint, what does PMK stand for? Thank you very much for your super chat. He's given his tips. Says Ray crushes Ryan. Sanders is too versatile for Lockley. Aussie will have to carry the flag for Down Under. Clint saying 2-0 Latvia. I will try. Clint, I will try. I will try my hardest to just fly that flag. I'll do my best in order to do it. Really appreciate your super chat, my man. It goes a long way in supporting the Aussie arm wrestler. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your super chat. Really appreciate it, Clint. What else have we got? What's happening? Gennady in for a shocker. There we go. Bobo McTurd just only hopes the Aussie wins, and who cares about the rest? If Jerry wins, it would make my day. Damien Island, I don't think Jerry's back in it yet. You can't just jump back in at this level right off the bat. Oh, I think you can. I think as talented as these guys are, I think you can. Really, if you're training and the muscle memory, he still would have been training. I do think he can. I think we're just I know getting more matches would be amazing, but I think you don't have to be number 2 in the world to challenge number 1, in my opinion. No other sport, combat sport, does it. We see it all the time. As low as number 5, number 6 in the world can challenge number 1. I think if you are wanting to challenge number 1, and then it's up to the promoters. It's like, oh, if you're number 6, we actually want you to pull number 3. Number 3's agreed to pull with you. So I think you can. I really do think you can. Ari is just saying, mate, doing pull-ups just doesn't make you strong, Jerry. Dave has been working on his gas tank. He will dominate. Aussie, you'll be at 80K subs within a year. Gary, if this is true, I will send a slab of beer to wherever you are winning. Come back to me in August next year. If we're at 80K, then send me a slab of beer. But it's all because of you, awesome people, just tapping. Clint, Papa Murphy's Knoxville. My first email from when I worked for Papa Murphy's Pizza 16 years ago. Love it. All righty. Oh, some other people have worked there. All righty. So, yeah, this one's been debated so bad. I love the X factor of not knowing where Jerry is, and I just hope for the top 10's sake. For me, it doesn't matter if he wins or loses. For me, he just has to be competitive. That's all he has to do. I am down with that. He just has to be competitive. So then we're like, oh my God, well then he'd have a good match against Alex. Oh my God, he should pull Dave or Monster Michael Todd or whatever. If it's a 3-0, then everyone will poo-poo on JJ and say, go back and now you have to pull Chance Shaw. Now, I know Chance Shaw being there, that's something very juicy about. So it's going to be, this match is going to be awesome. On data alone, you have to go with Gennady because of his recent pulling after beating Michael Todd and also beating Dave Chaffee. That's pretty impressive. Now, Gennady's just on this massive I Hate America tour with his last 2 matches. Oh, he's just so passionate. He's so raw. Gennady's so raw. And I love him for it. So you got to go at this stage with Gennady. But wouldn't be surprised if Jerry wins. It's the Battle of the Rap Stars. The Battle of the Rap Stars. Toddzilla. Todd Hutchings taking on Yevgeny Prudnick. Yevgeny can not only rap, he's an opera singer, and he's just phenomenal when it comes to pulling. But is it side pressure? Is side pressure going? Because Prudnick, doesn't need it. Prudnick will take the hand, and Todd doesn't need it. Chance Shaw in the house. Now, Chance, I know you are rooting for Jerry to lose, because I know you want that match to just go in and whoop a bit of Jerry's ass. So good luck to you, Chance, against Zurab. Absolutely. Good luck to you on that one. A part of me wants Jerry to get whooped so then you two can have a match. But then as a content creator, I kind of want Jerry to win or Jerry to lose 3-2. But love you, Chance. You know I'm a huge supporter of whatever you do. Right, what's everyone saying about this match here? What does everyone think? This has been heavily debated. There's people like, how can anyone go against Toddzilla in the form he's in? Oh, man. And then other people like, how can you go against Prudnick? The guy is almost the most purest arm wrestler in the history of life. No, I want all Western pullers to win. Okay, so his patriotism comes in. Love you, Chance. You're too nice. 4 a.m. here in Turkey, only stopping by to say hello. Thank you very much, Chance. Dib, I mentioned earlier there's no caption game today, but hopefully Uncle John is back next week. He's just gone to visit his family for a week, and hopefully he will come in. White Wolf says, Zilla for the head rub. I'm going Toddzilla. Xander says it's going to be a really close match. Glory YouTube says Prudnick's hook is better than Todd's hook. What else have we got? Brandon reckons it's a good match. Toddzilla's music video. Both music videos were awesome. Very happy about both of those music videos. What else is everyone saying about the Todd match? Okay, everyone is just being awesome. See you later, Chance. Good luck, mate. Wish you all the best. Have fun there in Turkey, you and your lovely partner, Maggie. Hope you crush it against Zurab, like Glory says. There we go. Geez, my man's changed his name again. I want to see Zilla lose his shit. Like Matt Mask. Man, this is a good one. This is another head versus heart because I love Toddzilla. Toddzilla, I'm very lucky. He loves picking me, my podcast to come on whenever I've asked Todd. He's like, I'm on. Aussie, you're the man. And I'm like, thank you, because I'm always polite. But Yevgeny is just, he's prim and proper, isn't he? He's a blue blood. He's very articulate with his, it's like, it is that opera style of pulling. He's very, the way he comes in. So it'll be interesting. Oh, man. This one's such a good match. I am changing my mind every single day. And, of course, the pre-show and the live commentary will be on the Aussie Arm Wrestlers channel. I've just got to speak to someone to get them on as a guest commentator. I might be able to do it on the time zones. Otherwise, I'll be riding solo. Marcus Thompson again. Marcus, my mate. Jake, I know you cover for people who can't afford it. I will cover up to 10 viewers. You decide. Thank you very much, Marcus Thompson. You are a dead set legend. And I know the stuff you have done for people in the chat because they've let me know as well. And it's got nothing to do with arm wrestling. What you have done for them and what you have done for me. My wife personally thanks you. I might even get her to send you a video because she is beyond grateful. Not just because of what you do for the channel, but the fact that I'm able to stay at home. And this isn't just Marcus, but we know the big money Marcus drops every day, all day, on just about every single show that I do. So he's done so much for this channel, and I really, really appreciate him and everyone there. Says, Jake, I know you cover pay-per-view for people who can't afford it. And he'll cover up to 10 viewers, you decide. And that's right. So anyone that is struggling financially, hit me up and I'll buy you a pay-per-view. I don't care. I'll help you out, and so will Marcus. But if you are too embarrassed, we can use a code word or something. Yeah, really, really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Yeah, man. There's heaps of yeah, Johnny, I will look after Fox 8 Ball. Don't worry about that. Yeah, he says that Fox is sorted. Johnny says make sure Fox gets it. Between Marcus and I, we look after Fox. I want to leave this on there because I don't want to show any disrespect to Marcus by taking his super chat down straight away. Because sometimes I believe your chats, I believe a lot of people's chats, whether they're super chats or awesome questions, get overlooked. And I think it's a bit unfair on a lot of the people. That's why I try and help out as much as I can, you dead set legends, as we are all dominating and being awesome here. Thank you very much, Marcus. All righty. What else is going on? Everyone, yeah, just giving Marcus the respect that he does. Marcus is king. Marcus Thompson, the myth, the legend, the money slam. Also, Marcus, letting you know, messaging my travel agent and hopefully do a video call this week. And then Whitby, mate, buy my ticket. Got to get my ticket to Whitby. And, and have a bit of fun there. Space Cowboy says, I've lost interest greatly since Devon lost. Oh, you shouldn't. Space Cowboy, don't. Arm wrestling's amazing. It's only going to get better. Devon will be back. Don't you worry about that. What else have we got? Dean says, that dude Marcus is a Hall of Fame dead set legend. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely, Bobby McTurn. You're a legend, Marcus. All hail the Vampire King. Everyone's just saying how good Marcus is before we get into the final match. Happy days. Ryan Lopez, this blows. I won't be able to watch because I had to give all my cash to my wife for vacation. Ryan, if you want to message my Facebook page or Instagram page with a bit more detail about that, why are you giving your wife for vacation? Will you be on the vacation? Let me know. Maybe we can work something out. Okay. Everyone's being awesome. Everyone's giving their final tips on Toddzilla versus Yevgeny Prudnick. I'm just going to leave Marcus' super chat up there, just trying to be more respectful. And then, of course, the main event when it comes to the polls, very one-sided on this poll. Very, very one-sided. It shouldn't be. I mean, I just did a video. So after this live stream, guys, I just did a video, and I'm telling you why John can't lose. If you can just all watch it and bump the views up, it goes for 3 minutes. Play it on in the background, or if you're at work or wherever, just play in the background. Play it on mute. I don't care. Just let's get those views up. The goal is that I just put videos up and they just skyrocket to the moon, which is happening on Facebook at the moment. Some of the views I'm getting on there, which is unbelievable, which is really good. But I want to get them on here because you guys were with me from the start. So I want to get the views on here. I'll just take away that super chat for the moment. 1,600 votes. I mean, I've done this poll a few times, and it's unbelievable. It is that is way lopsided, way too lopsided. Now, for me, the main X factor is Kidagali fully recovered. He pulled out with a match against Marcio Barbosa. I would have loved to see that match with Marcio, but we're going to get more matches regardless of this result. Kidagali is highly entertaining, and he's back pressure top roll, the way he just comes outside and just takes that hand is going to be unbelievable. Can John contain that hand? What's the chat got to say if I've suddenly... Brandon has jumped in and says, Eglay is the strongest all-natural arm wrestler on the planet, in my opinion. He sort of cracked Levan's wrist for half a second as well. Yes, a lot going on there. What else have we got in the chat? Everyone's just given Marcus the praise that he absolutely loves. You should do some games this week where people compete for a free pay-per-view like the caption contest. It will attract viewers. I am tempted to do like a random raffle or something. That's not a problem. I'm happy to do a random raffle. Some games. Yeah, I'm just trying to think. You've put me on the spot. That's actually a good idea. I am going live with Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler tomorrow. So she's got to do her predictions for East versus West. So I might just get her to randomly pick someone. That could be a good idea. Xander saying, Ongabayev looks pretty dangerous. He's just not as YouTube known as John Brzezinski. Well, John Brzezinski, if you go off data alone, his last, 8 matches has been unbelievable. Whether they're stronger than him, whether they're bigger than him. He's only had one loss, and that's to Devon. Probably shouldn't have taken that match, but the money was too good to refuse. Now, Ongabayev, supremely dangerous. Supremely dangerous. That guy has a sharp sword when it comes to arm wrestling, and he can slice and dice anyone. Absolutely. Absolutely, I'm with you there. Definitely with you there. Brzezinski all day and all night. Marcus is agreeing with some prizes. I'm happy. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of some games for tomorrow or the next day. I can't even say Kidagali. Just say how you see it. Kidagali. Kidagali. Ongabayev. John will smash. Good. He definitely has a chance. I'm just reading some of it. Yes, he is, Pagliacci. Yes. So that's my big X factor. Is he 100%? Because sometimes matches are too good to refuse. And if someone knocks on your door and says, would you like a match with the greatest arm wrestler of all time? You say yes. You say yes. You have to take advantage of that opportunity. Because we know that at stages of matches, if it doesn't go their way. So, for example, it was supposed to be Todzilla. No, it was supposed to be John Brzezinski versus Iraqli, and then Todzilla smashed Iraqli. So then Iraqli doesn't get that match with John Brzezinski. I was about to say Johnzilla. Idiot. So it is very, very interesting to see how that goes. And that is all the polls, guys. We'll still have a chat for a little bit about it all. Let's go to my original poll. Are you buying the pay-per-view? 81% out of 155 votes are buying the pay-per-view. Love it. Love it. If you are a part of the 19%, let me know why you aren't buying the pay-per-view. I'd be really, really interested to see how it is going. Mark is saying the winner gets the legacy pint and the loser gets the Princess Coof. Evan's name is engraved already. Not my Munkus. How's Uncle John doing? An update on Uncle John. He's doing awesome. He's doing awesome. We're shooting out ideas, talking about the way we take the channels. You can see he's posted stuff. He's been on Neil's channel. He's going to come back to Maximum Bang Monday. If I can continue with my Sunday show with Don Underwood and Ryan Bowen, which I probably will, then he will he'll come back to that. He's going to make some content. We're just shooting ideas. We speak all the time. He's not even bothered by what's happened. So shook him early, but as you do, you just bounce back and fuck the people that I don't mind. Once again, I don't mind people disagreed with him, but to go out and really try and get his channel shut down, fuck you guys. Go fuck yourselves. Get off my channel if you're one of them. But he's doing awesome. I'm doing awesome. The arm wrestling world is doing awesome. I'm a believer in karma. We'll go from there. I think Uncle John's trying to get the beard back. I think and the mustache back. So you never know. But have you guys got some other questions, some other comments? What's going to be your biggest upset of the night? What's going to be the most shocking thing to happen of the night? What's going to be the easiest win of the night? Obviously, I didn't have all the matches on there. I missed Corey Mira and Propopchik. I didn't have on there. I'm sure I didn't have other matches. But what are some other matches that are really just, you want to talk about? Just letting you know, later on we've got Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler on tomorrow. She will predict the East versus West matches, trying to snag a guest that's in Turkey. I want to just get a bit of a look around in Turkey, but the time difference is I'm happy to set my alarm, so I'm going to try and organize some people there. Or if I can get someone that's in Turkey to just grab people and we have a bit of a chat, with the East versus West athletes. Videos are coming out about East versus West, so I just really appreciate all the support that you guys have been giving me all the time. I absolutely love it. I am the luckiest man in the world. There we go. What else is what else is tickling people's funny bone? What else is tickling people's funny bone at the moment? I'm just loving life. Got almost a video at 100,000 Ks. I've got some fail videos. Oh, that's one thing I'd want to know, guys. So I love commentating just people eating shit. Not literally, I mean figuratively. If I started a separate channel just commentating gym fails, sport fails, and things like that, do 1 to 2 minute videos and just, 4 or 5 fails every second or third day and whacked it on the channel. Would you guys be on board for that? Let me know. Alex McDonald is just saying Eglay beating Gabby could be a big upset. But if you talk to Gabby, that's not an upset because Gabby's never beaten Eglay on the right arm. So that's what I find really interesting, Alex, is there are so many good 50-50 matches, but you could sit there and say, oh, well, if Toddzilla wins, that's a massive upset. But if you're in the Toddzilla camp, you think he's the favorite. I think Engen's done really well with this pay-per-view, and I hope all of you awesome people have gone out and bought it. So, yes, they're funny. Seen some of those? Get it going. I'd probably. I'm sure I can. That's for sure. But yeah, sometimes I can see my channel going in 5 or 6 different directions. I'm spewing the Jake Paul boxing fight got cancelled, but I'm tempted to do an Aussie but sometimes I can just get a little bit lazy. Sass, just bought it, says Alex. Good, you finally got the pay-per-view. I know at the start of the stream you were having a little bit earlier. Guys, in a couple of minutes, we'll wrap this up once again for a 12 to 15% discount. I'm on Old School Labs. They've sent me a whole heap of stuff. Old School Labs, code word, bang. They're sponsoring all my channels. I do get a kickback and also some extra benefits. Even if you just email them and say, hey, so appreciative you're supporting the Aussie Arm Wrestler. That happens that happens as well. Get on it. We're rocking and rolling. We are rocking and rolling on that one. Victor's going to buy the event on the day of. What else have we got? What is going on here? Alrighty. Oh, also, live commentary from the Aussie Arm Wrestler pre-show. Live commentary. We're going to have an absolute banger of a party. An absolute banger of a party. Guys, you know you want to be jumping on this party. Let's see if we can get 1,000 people at the live commentary. Can we work together, and spread the good word? If every single person shares it, let's get 1,000 people onto it. I love the headbutt clip you did. Yep. Funny thing about that one, I was there commentating the event, and the guy in the green shirt stayed at my house. Jake, biggest question of the night. Who's commentating on your match versus Phil? Well, that would be Uncle John. I probably should start training for that. I think Phil's going to smoke me, to be honest. I better start training. I would assume Uncle John would commentate that one. 10%. No, it's 12%. 12%. I used the wrong photo because I went back and checked my emails and they said 12% plus, depending on what promos they are doing. And if you don't know who Old School Labs are, they've just been sponsoring Engen's East versus West, and then they want this guy on board. Roman jumps in and says, I always buy the pay-per-view the day or the day before also. Awesome. As long as you buy it. Marcus and me get to be commentators. Even better. Awesome. If Marcus commentates it with subtitles included, mate, that fun match I'm going to have with Phil. Yeah. Brockton Dog says you should go to one of these big events and interact more with the athletes. Yeah, Brockton. So why I'm not at East versus West is it was just at the time I was discussing it with Engen. We were having a chat of what my role could be and whatnot. A couple of things was it was $6,000 because I was happy to pay my own way there because I thought I could make a bit of it back on all the content, but it was too early with my daughter being born. It was too early. I'm usually a big risk taker, but I had to think of my wife and my daughter at the time. Thinking of it now with my daughter's support and everything, plus I should have gone. Plus, at this stage, some of the airlines weren't letting me on the plane, and only like 2 weeks ago they changed their minds and they're allowing me on the plane. At this stage, I can't get into the US. I'm not allowed into the US, which is a shame, but I will be at the next East versus West. I have been talking to Adam Silver about being at the next King of the Table also, about working something else there. So hopefully, yeah, that's why, man. Yeah, because I think me being there with the athletes is so much better. I can work so much better. I mean, the podcasts that we do and the live shows that we do is great. But if I'm there, I'm with you, Brockton. Yes, someone told me earlier. So I'm just going to put in, I'm just going to go to Old School. I'm just going to go to their website. And I'll do that. Copy. Let's go. Close. Edit. And I'll change that to that. And save. Done. I've just changed it to their normal website. Thank you very much. Yeah, Matt Rhodes had a pretty big channel, but yeah, it's picked up even more. Yeah, I need to get over there. King of the table. So King of the table would be awesome, man, if you could really get out there. Yeah, I can get to Dubai. I'm allowed to get to Dubai. I'll be able to get to Dubai. Now, I probably won't be invited as the commentator, but I want to pitch a few things to Adam, and have Adam and Don and things like that. I could be like the pre-show guy. And if a couple of athletes come on the pre-show before we launch into the main event, after the event, I'll do the backstage roam around and like, hey, we're still live on the pay-per-view. I'm here. It's been an hour after your match. I think I would smash it as that guy, bring a bit of fun to it. All righty. Let's end on that, guys. Let's end on that. GA, I think some people just might not be able to afford it. $15 I understand. But yeah, some people just might not have that disposable income at this stage. That's why I want to try and help as many people as I can. Because by helping you, and if that means you don't watch my live commentary, if I can buy your pay-per-view, that is cool. I don't care, because if more people buy the pay-per-view, then we have more East versus West. And that's what I'm after. If I can have 4 East versus West a year, 4 Monster Factories a year, 4 King of the Tables a year, 2 or 3 Arm Wars a year, pop-up events like we had Shanshaw versus Ron Barth, I will be busy all the time. And that, to buy 5 people a pay-per-view, if I believe that's how we can go going forward, then I am with it. Guys, if you have 3 minutes after this, go watch my last video on John Brezink. Give it a like. I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. The support, whether it's time, whether it's financial, whether you just watch the show, whether you just do it in the comments. You're very active in the comments. Whether you share my content, whether you like the video, you have no idea how much I appreciate each and every one of you Dead Set Legends. But always remember, whether you're in an awesome financial position, whether you're in not the best financial position, remember that you have a fucking heartbeat. And that means you get up every day and you have a crack at life and really give it a go. Whether you've got a job that you don't work at, yeah, well, be the best at the shit job you don't like. Whether you're not working at the moment, just make sure you do something to utilize your day. Just make sure you do something that makes you happy. And make sure, if you can, go out and help someone else, because you'll get that in return when you really, really need it. I love each and every one of you that help me out. Yeah, I may love some of you more than others, but that is okay. You guys are awesome. Thanks for just getting behind the Aussie Arm Wrestler. Tomorrow, in 21 hours, Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler predicting East versus West. I love each and every one of you. I'll stick around. I'll comment in the live stream once we go off air for a couple more minutes. Keep being awesome. Ready? Bang! It's got to be the #1 catchphrase in arm wrestling history.